Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another tutorial. As you can tell by the title, I did the half up, half down style using the quick weave method. But instead of the one ponytail, I did the pigtails. If you guys would like to see how I did this, then make sure you just keep on watching. Hey you guys, so what I did was off camera, I actually went ahead and prepped my hair, getting ready for that half up, half down style. I have my ponytail up there and I have my 5 braids in the back. Okay, and since this is a protective style, you already know what time it is. Oil that scalp, baby. Now I'm taking my 5 braids and I'm just gonna pin it up with a bobbin pin. That's all you need. Hey you guys, so I am actually taking 2 of these stocking caps and I'm going to put it on my head as such. What I'm doing right here is I'm taking some protective shield and I'm going to put it on the bottom half of my hair where my braids is. You do not want to put it on your ponytail because you're not putting your tracks on the ponytail, if that makes sense. So yes, and I had my mom use the little eyeliner thing to separate my hair and my braids. And the purpose of this protective shield is to simply protect your hair from the hair glue. After I got finished putting the protective shield on, I sat up under a dryer for approximately 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, you guys, so the hair that I used was by Shake and Go, and I will promise to put all the details in the description box below. Alright you guys, so what I'm doing here is pretty simple. I am measuring out my track first of all so we can know where to cut, and I'm taking my glue and I'm going to put it on that track, and we are just going to glue from ear to ear. Okay, so what I'm doing right here is I'm actually on my second track and I'm trying my best to line these up. Now, I'm not going to stack these on top of each other and I'm not going to leave spaces, because if you leave spaces, then you're going to be able to see your track, because these are not very thick bundles, if you get what I'm saying. And I also want to include that as we go to the top, we are continuing to glue these in a curve method, as if we was doing like a U-part wig. Guys, feel free to grab your hand dryer, and this is going to help with the drying process. Okay, so you guys, right here I am actually cutting my stocking cap. After you put the protective shield on, you can go ahead and cut that cap off, but I don't know why I did it this way, because I did mess up a little, but yeah. So right here is where I said I messed up at, because as you can see, I cut down a little bit too deep. Okay, so I had to go back in with some protective shield and put it on my actual hair so that I can put these tracks on here. And once again, you guys, we are continuing to curve those tracks as we go up our head. Right here, you guys, I had a little bit of space, so what I did was I took a little small piece of track and I glued it right here. Now, you guys, you won't be able to see it because we're going to do a leave out right here. Now, right here, I am blow drying and I am going to straighten my top half of my head. And you could have did this in the beginning, but girl, we working backwards over here and we make our own rules, period. And you want to make sure you get them edges. I could not find my hot comb, so I had to use the regular straightener. And let me just say, straightening my natural hair is probably one of the least favoriteest things I like to do because it always gets so frizzy. But girl, I was proud of myself for doing this a little bit. And as I just said a few steps ago, we are going to have a leave out. So what I'm doing here is I am parting my hair, getting it ready for that leave out, as you can tell. Now you want to leave enough hair out to cover the tracks in the back. Don't do too much and don't do too little. Right here, I'm just showing you guys. I did this off camera. I went ahead and put my hair in the pigtails and I took my edges out. And I'm also putting some oil in between that little part right there because I had a little dry skin. And we're going to take our got to be glue, got to be spray, because I would have used the got to be glue, but girl, that was gonna be too hard on my hair and I want it to look natural. So I just used the spray instead and I combed it up and I put it in a ponytail as such. So right here, I actually took another one of my barrettes and I tied them up again because you are going to have to glue your tracks onto these barrettes, if that makes sense. So you want this to be as thick as possible so it will not get on your actual hair, if that makes sense. You'll see later on what I'm talking about. And so right here, I am actually plaiting these plaits. You know what I'm saying? Once you have your pigtails all plaited up, make sure you secure the ends with rubber bands. Literally, this was the moment I was like, oh yeah, this about to turn out real cute, because I could have left it like this, y'all. I could have walked around like this and would have been fine, period. All right, you guys, so what I'm doing right here is I'm taking my styling strips and I'm going to wrap it around my pigtail, and I am wrapping it from top to bottom. And I did not use any, I didn't use any product to secure these styling wraps. I simply just added another one, and you guys will see how I did that in a minute. Okay, you guys, so this probably has to be my least favorite part about this hairstyle, because It is so messy. Okay, so what I did was I put some of that glue onto my styling wraps, and I also put some of that glue on my tracks as I was wrapping my track up the pigtails. I also want to add that I know you guys can see my track right here in the leave out section, you know, where my parting is. I promise you I fixed it at the end, okay? One minute, you guys, I have to compliment this hair because it is some really good hair for it to be synthetic. I think it's called Organique. I might be wrong, but it's by Shake and Go. So good, okay? So what I did with the remainder of the track was I wrapped it around my pigtail, and I began to take out a little piece as such, and I sprayed some Got2b spray on it so that it can stay, if that makes sense. And I just wrapped it around my ponytail as such. That way it can cover up them tracks, and it can just have this smooth and clean polished look to it. And what I did, you guys, was I actually did my pigtail off camera, but I used the same method. But what I'm doing right now is I am taking my curling wand and I am curling these edges, baby. And I know the curl on the end, like my little sideburn and stuff, I know it don't match the texture of these extension hair, but y'all, it gave my hair a little pop. Like, it gave it a little razzle dazzle. So I actually like the effect that it gave it. Now, I usually use edge control, but I could not find my edge control, so I decided to just use spray because I've seen a lot of people just use Got2b spray instead on their edges. And I must say, I really did like it. Like, it wasn't any harsh residues. Like, it just looked very natural. Alright, you guys, so don't mind my hair. If you see a little white cast, let me just say I was dumb, okay? What I did was I sprayed my Got2b glue spray, and I actually ran my curling wand on top of it, knowing that it would leave this white cast. Please do not do that, okay? But thank y'all so much for watching this video. I've did a lot of quick weaves in my time, so if you guys want more, I can give you more, okay? But thank y'all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.